Live from Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Stroll.
Is this thing on?
Oh,
You are watching Daily Scroll. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Jay.
yeah.
We are live. Wait, am I good now?
I didn't change
Testing,
anything.
testing.
It's just
Okay.
doing that.
Okay, well, we've had some technical difficulties this morning. I just have to let you all know about that. So, sorry if you can't hear me. Okay, but let's get into it, shall we? Welcome to the Daily Scroll. We are live on Ozarks First Plus. And we have some good stories to bring you today locally. I just found this a few minutes ago. The community rallying around a cat to win $10,000 for a couple of local rescues. We're going to talk about that. And then later on, we've got a U.S. Coast Guard rescue. You know, out of all of the military media that's out there, the U.S. Coast Guard does a great job of showing off what they've done. This one, rescuing a luxury cruise ship from icy waters. We have the video. And then TV turning 100 years old. We'll go into a little bit of the history about that. And then later on, we've got some Gen Z stats when it comes to red flags and green flags for Valentine's Day. This might be the most interesting thing I've seen today.
You were really excited about it. You were
I
like,
am
should we put
excited
it
about
off? And I was
this.
like, no.
I thought maybe we should talk about it
let's
tomorrow.
talk about why
Let's
you're
just
excited.
talk about it. Okay, so, well, first, your local thread. This coming into our email today. A cat named Holstein is up for the competition of America's Favorite Pet, a nationwide competition where the prize is a whopping $10,000. And all of that money, if Holstein were to win, you can see there, he's in first place. If he were to win, the money is going to go to Rescue One and Watching Over Whiskers, two animal rescues, cat rescues, in Springfield. So this is pretty exciting.
That we see all the time. They come on our.
They are here
Morning shows
all
and
the
stuff.
time. And they do some great work. We've highlighted them in many, many ways. Rescue One, that's dog and cat. Watching Over Whiskers, just cats.
Good clarification.
I just wanted to clarify that. So we got this email from somebody who's supporting this, letting us know that the community should be rallying around Holstein right now just so we can get this money and keep it in our community. Or give it to our community. This is a local feline. He is number one in a very large competition. And you can pay to vote there, or you can give one free vote a day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, plenty of pictures of this guy
Yeah. You gotta.
or
You
girl.
gotta
No,
market it.
it's a boy. We've talked about this before. If it's two colors,
Oh, you did talk about that.
could be a boy or a girl, but
I had already forgotten.
if
the
it's
cat rules.
three colors, you know it's a girl.
You've seen these competitions before, right?
Oh, they're all over, but I
Yeah.
feel like, maybe they're a scam, maybe they're,
Okay,
a
sorry,
lot
I
of them
did
go
say-
to nonprofits.
I don't know. Yes, that's the thing. They go to a nonprofit.
They're usually for a good
often.
cause.
I've just noticed how lofty often the prizes are versus how often you are to win it.
You
Because
are,
you can
the likelihood.
buy, somebody can buy your way through by
That's
buying a bunch
true.
of votes.
But then the money just goes.
But the money goes to a good cause. And
But the
everything, so
money,
it's-
the
it's
money
who
for
can
this
raise
one,
the most money.
yeah, it's called Pause, which is like a nationwide rescue. So if you pay to vote, the money's still going to somewhere good. But if you go to the homepage, I was
Oh.
checking the validity of this,
Yeah.
and I found that the celebrity, supporters of this is Donnie Wahlberg and Jenny McCarthy. So it's got to be
Hey,
legit,
it's
right?
gotta have something behind it.
And then I was reading about them, like below, it talks about how they're like animal advocates. It said they were a power couple. Are they dating? Are they together?
Oh, so we're gonna
This
keep
is
talking
like a
about
whole
this, Bailey.
nother
I don't
layer
know
to
who
this.
these people are.
You don't know who Donnie Wahlberg
What's their big
and Jenny
song?
McCarthy? Their big song. He was in
Is it related to
gosh.
Mark?
Yes, that's his brother.
Oh, okay. Well,
And Jenny McCarthy, I think she's on The Masked Singer.
yeah, I think I've seen something.
I
about
just
that.
didn't know. I mean, I was like looking into this, and I couldn't believe
What's her name? Jenny.
Jenny McCarthy. It said they were a power couple. I just didn't know if they were together.
They've been married since 2014.
All right. See, a lot of people
They are
probably
dating.
knew that.
Yeah, they are. They are a thing.
So look at them. That's pretty cool.
That's fun. No, I did not mean to call into question the validity of all of these. I just have seen a lot
I
of
don't know.
competitions like this.
Yeah.
And I think people always kind of expect it to be, if they have enough friends kind of supporting them, they can win.
yeah.
And I think that that's not exactly
That's
how
not
this
always
game
it.
works. I
Well,
think.
and the lady who was telling people to, promote this and go support our
Yeah.
local community is, so this cat is in Seymour, I think. And she said this is a Hollywood-based competition, but if he wins, Hollywood is coming to Seymour. I think the
Wow.
Holstein would be on the cover of a magazine and other things. And then it said, keep voting daily. We need to stay ahead so we have a shot when we win when we hit the semifinals. We need to keep him as number one in the semifinals. So if we have a shot at winning, why? Because he will be up against other cats whose owners will have a lot of money that can buy the votes.
See, yeah,
So
exactly.
there you go.
Exactly.
There
I don't
you
know.
go.
I've always found it to be a thing where they let you think, you're really in this.
It's-
You could really
yeah.
win, and
No,
then
they do that.
and then it something happens. And I don't know. I just see them on Facebook all the time. That's really what I'm going off of, is how often my friends on Facebook will be like, share me as the best this, the best that. And
I'm number one.
Yeah,
And,
and-
it's
and I
like, no,
can
you're
vote for
number
you
one out of 4 in your
daily,
tiny little
but-
region.
Yeah.
And then you have to beat that.
And then you have to beat that and then that.
and then
it becomes
again,
big.
and then again, and then again.
And you know what, Bailey? If people are having fun and it's raising money for a good cause,
Who am I to judge?
who am I to judge?
I'll put you on the Daily Scroll.
I'll give you. I've had the tab open on my phone that I open each day and try to vote for my friends thing.
Oh, yeah.
that happens all the time.
For sure.
But,
I'll do it. If I remember, I'll do it.
I just need Holstein to know. Great cat.
We're rooting for you.
regardless of what happens.
I mean, that is a pretty good picture, I have
It's
to
a
say.
good cat.
I still want to know, is it a boy or a girl? I'm guessing it's a girl.
Yeah, you
I
were
mean, I'm
using
guessing it's a
science.
boy.
You were using science earlier.
I
think
guess
you
we
have
could
to-
we could look at it. Well, go up and it said favorite toy and
Oh,
favorite.
yeah. It's all in first person. You're not getting a
Oh,
gender
dang it. Well,
pronoun.
come on. Let's put the gender on there so I can say he or she. I don't care. I just want to know.
Oh, he.
He. I was right.
The first one is I am. Oh wait, no, it's not in first person. I lied about all of this. The owner says that they are his favorite toy,
Oh.
and I don't know what that means, but
Likes to play with his owner
he
the
likes
most.
to take shirts with both paws and twist them into knots, so I can't move.
That's funny, actually.
So when do your dogs enter one of these things?
I don't think mine would win. They're not very photogenic or
What?
cute. Which one day, I was thinking about this on the way to work today. I was thinking, one day when the timing is right, maybe like Cinco de Mayo, some Mexican history,
Yeah.
Mexico's Independence Day. We will go into the entire history of my dogs. But for then, I'm just going to keep it a mystery. We've talked about it, but we've never actually said
Someday they'll all get
what
to
is
experience
so weird about
what
my dogs. We're
is
just
wrong
going to
with these dogs.
yeah, we're just going to keep the mystery going for now. Okay, that does it for the local thread, but we will be back with a couple more stories, including that rescue and, a big milestone when it comes to the TV you're watching right now. Okay, stick around. All right, welcome back. Take a look at this video. The U.S. Coast Guard coming to the aid of a luxury cruise ship surrounded by ice pack in the Antarctic area. Who's taking a cruise out here? That's my first thought.
It's a good question.
I thought the cruises were for, fun, family, sunshine. I don't know.
Are they preventing the next Titanic? Is that what we're watching?
I mean, it almost looked like that. And it's just crazy to think that a boat that large can't make it through the ice, can't just keep on pushing,
Yeah.
But the Coast Guard coming to the rescue here. And like I said earlier, the Coast Guard, out of all of them, they love to share videos like this. They do it all the time when they rescue somebody from the water.
They're doing fun stuff out
And
there.
it's always fascinating.
Oh, this was the point in which I realized this video is sped up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I would say it's probably like 10 times speed
I
because
was
this
like,
could
how is
not
that
be an
boat
easy
backing up
task.
so fast?
I know. And then they start pulling it, which it's kind of amazing. I guess when it's floating, it's easier to, pull.
Sure.
But that is also pretty amazing that like a smaller boat could pull such a big boat. Like
a tugboat.
tugboats. Yeah, like tugboats. That is so crazy that those even exist. So this was the Australian-owned cruise ship Scenic Eclipse 2 that requested help about 8 nautical miles from McMurdo Sound earlier this month. The company said that changes in the ice slowed the ship down to the point that the captain had to request help to clear the area and avoid sailing at such a reduced speed. Am I wrong to think that looks like a pretty small cruise ship?
Or is it just a big Coast Guard ship? I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hard for me to get the scale here.
Do you think this ruined somebody's tanning? Sorry, I just imagine
that's exactly where I was going with this
you're
because
playing
one,
shuffleboard and you just see the Coast Guard coming for you.
Have you ever taken a cruise?
No.
Me neither.
Okay.
And honestly, what I was going to say was, I don't plan to.
Yeah. I've only heard horror stories.
Exactly.
Ever since COVID, it's only been bad news bears. From cruise ships.
Exactly. There's a Netflix documentary dedicated to,
Yeah.
what can happen
I don't know.
when the toilets stop working.
Okay, yeah.
And so
I don't know if I would.
I don't want to take a cruise, let alone take a cruise in the coldest part, one of the coldest parts of the U.S.
Yeah, can you even go swimming there? I don't understand.
It's like 8 degrees outside here. I don't need to go on vacation.
To somewhere colder.
Exactly. We're just not a cruise family. We never
Yeah.
have been. I hate to hate on those that go on them
I don't
because
know.
I'm sure they're
I've
fantastic.
talked to a few friends that went on cruises, and they're always like, "Yeah, we spent a lot of time in like the hotel room, like watching TV." And I'm like, "That sounds
Really?
fun, but that sounds like a waste of a cruise."
It does. And
So
it seems
know.
like a lot.
I'm afraid that's what I would end up doing, just because that does sound like a good time. But
Like-
I can't imagine paying that much money for that.
You go, I just imagine like everywhere you go is like packed with people.
Yeah.
And like there's
many
nowhere
people.
to escape.
Too much stuff going on all the time.
And like you can escape to your hotel room, but guess
Yeah.
what? You're still in a little mini prison
'Cause
because you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So I think somewhere between I'm doing too little, I'm not getting my money's worth, and they gave me an itinerary and I'm scared to break from it.
Yes.
I wouldn't
wanna-
like either of those extremes.
worried about getting my money's worth for sure. And then just like the amount of people. And then also like when I'm in a confined space, I'm like, there's so many germs. It's like being on an airplane for a week,
that's,
you know?
That also.
But the
I don't
food,
know.
apparently the food is good.
Food is good. I don't
Views are good.
get that excited about food.
I
which will
think
probably-
I'm also like, I take the Titanic a little bit too much to heart. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not for me. Okay. But I'm not knocking anybody who does it. Okay, the next story here is the TV is turning 100 years old. The year, 1926, a man in Soho, London, named John Logie Baird made a contraption that literally looks like a junk drawer came to life. And turned out, I don't think he even knew the impact that this would have. Because look at us right now. You're watching this on a TV. It's crazy.
That's true.
He's the MacGyver of media.
Yeah, I put that as the super. I hope that was an accurate description.
You know, I don't know who came up with that. I don't know if that's accurate, but I like it. He's a ultimate DIY enthusiast. He had a scanning disc that was a modified hat box, a light source that was an old bicycle lamp. He used a glue that was a mix of sealing wax and optimism. This all happened on January 26th, 1926. He flipped the switch on. The image was gray, flickering, blurry. It was there. He did it.
I don't know if it's the way they're painting him or the way he looks in these pictures, but he gives me the vibe of like a scientist you'd see in like an old Disney movie.
Yeah, actually, yeah. He looks like he could be on the Aristocats or something.
Yeah.
For sure. I just, the imagination and the genius of some people is just incredible. All right. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's
but did you say earlier, because I heard this thrown out from somebody else recently, 100 years since television?
Since the first TV.
Wow.
Since he made the first TV in 1926.
Old medium.
I know, right? It's kind of crazy to
medium.
think about. Now we have pocket-sized screen TVs with 4K resolution. And all the way till already in 1938, it was like a hit. So it's just kind of crazy that this stuff had been around. I'm guessing it wasn't, obviously TVs weren't widespread in 1938 or even 1926. But he did it, okay? And he did it in the UK. And that's all I really have to say about that. But I love looking back at history. And I just have to say, another fun fact that is coming right from the dome is that the man who made the color TV with the tubes and such, is from Mexico.
Color as in COLOR or KOLR?
KOLR was came from a radio station as a CBS affiliate back in the day.
Wow.
Won't get into that.
I knew I'd get a
one of
history
these
lesson one of
days,
these ways.
that's what we should do.
That's
The
also
history of Color 10. It's pretty
So
fascinating.
half the episode, dog history. Second half, color history.
I
This
don't
is
see
just
why
your
not.
special interest show.
Actually, it might just start a whole new show.
Okay.
Interesting
All right,
things,
all right.
that are just coming right from here.
Off the dome. With
Off the dome.
Daily Stroll.
Yep. That's a good one. It's better than the Daily Scroll with Bailey Stroll. That came off the dome too. All right. When we come back, we're going to have a status update, which is red flags, green flags for Valentine's Day, specifically polled by Gen Zers when it comes to going on a dining out date. Pretty interesting stuff. Okay, we'll be back.
I don't think we'd ever used the.
I
intro
don't think
before.
so either. I was going to say
That
that,
was what I
looks
was
pretty
saying.
cool. I made that myself. Look at me.
And I meant
Okay.
to set that up earlier. Didn't. It's fine.
Hey, I like that though. It looked pretty cool. Okay, so our status update of the week, which is where we look at polls, surveys, things like that, shows. You might have to go back to that first slide because
it's-
I don't. I thought I had it with me, and I just want to see so bad. Okay, so red flags and green flags. This is open table
These seem
dining with a date,
pretty set.
according to Gen Z.
Sure.
Okay, so maybe these aren't as exciting as I thought.
I don't know.
Would this be deal breakers for you?
Rude
You're
to
the
the
single
staff.
one here.
Rude to the staff. Yeah, it's like if you treat other people bad, that's a horrible red flag.
That would
that's
actually
just
be
in general.
like a big one for me.
Yeah.
I think that says a lot about you.
Yeah,
How you treat
But
the
I
staff. 'Cause
also
I'm-
don't know if and I don't know if I'm just hanging out with different people, but I don't know if I've met anybody my age that I was like, whoa, they're treating the staff really badly.
I'm trying
I
to
don't know.
think. It's
That's
maybe
that
not
feels
so
like a
much to
much
their face.
Older.
But you know, there's some people
okay.
that it's like I try to be nice. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I make you run back again
Yeah.
and
yeah,
get
yeah.
my ketchup or
But then-
something. And then they're like, well, that's their job.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
true. That's true. Give them
Yeah,
something.
that
Yeah.
would still-
I could see that.
You're not
yeah.
doing it to their face, but I'm still like, okay, that says a lot about you.
Yeah.
But some people think that. Some people just think that. So, okay, your date doesn't have table manners.
is interesting. I don't know what's
I don't
defined as a
know.
table manners. They put their elbows
I
on the
feel
table.
like I don't have the best table manners.
Yeah.
So, yeah, elbows on the table. I would not even notice if somebody had their elbows
I was
on
gonna
the
say,
table.
yeah, there's
I think
certain
that's
things that
gone
I
by the
just don't even-
wayside, I guess.
I don't know what table manner. I've
Like
never.
putting the napkin in your lap or how you hold your silver,
Oh.
how you cut a steak.
Okay, maybe it depends on
maybe.
where we are. I was picturing like Cheddar's. I was
Cheddar's
like,
is
how do you
pretty nice.
mess up table manners at Cheddar's? But okay, maybe if you
I guess, or
if
like
you're at
how
a
you
steak restaurant.
Yeah, if it's fancy, like how you hold a wine glass, you could get really into it. But I'm not saying I do
Yeah,
any of those
no.
things correctly.
I can't imagine. You asked if it was a deal breaker. I think the first one, huge, could be a deal breaker.
No, the
I
table
think it would
manners.
be really hard to have bad enough table manners that I'm like, gotta call it.
Oh no, definitely not. Your date complains about the restaurant.
Is it bad? Are they right?
It depends on how nice the restaurant is because
Yeah.
sometimes, like, I'm like, if it's really nice, I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's like we go out to eat and every time they have to say something.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I'm
true. If
like,
you go
what?
on
Do you just want to eat at home?
outings and they can never be happy about one. But I think on like I can't imagine like on a first date being like if they hated the restaurant, especially if you had a similar experience, you could also be like,
Yes.
yeah, it wasn't good. But then you try somewhere else if they also hate that.
Also-
Then at some
yeah.
point you're like, all right.
No, yeah.
At some point it's you.
That's how my husband is with fast food. Every time we got fast food, he's like, "It's fine," because he was not. And I finally said, like, every time we go to fast food, that's what you say.
Yeah,
and
and at
ever
some point
since
you
then, he won't say. He
some point
doesn't
you
say,
gotta
he's like,
stop
it's so good.
Reviewing it. I don't see a point in reviewing it if it's just fine every time.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, green flags.
Yeah,
Generous
sure.
tip. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm agreeing with all of these. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess your date offers to cover the whole bill
I do think you have to do that little game where you both
on Valentine's Day.
say, "Oh, I'll get the okay." You can,
I feel like if you're gonna go halvesies, the girl, and I don't want to put gender roles on this,
sure,
but
sure.
the girl would have had to make it clear beforehand as a woman
Oh,
that
that
we
you're
were
going
just going
halvesies?
as friends or we're
Oh, sure.
attached,
Okay,
'cause
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like
It does feel like
if she
things
wants
have
to go
gone badly
halvesies,
if
yeah.
if we're going halvesies. I can get that. Yeah.
yeah, they're
But I
probably not
think-
going on a
I
second
think
date.
if a girl offers, I've never been mad if they've been like, "Oh, let me," and I'm like, "No, that's not. That's not
Yeah,
happening." And then
and it depends
um,
because well, on a first date,
Yes,
first
yeah,
date,
yeah.
because then after that, it's like, well, you don't have to pay every.
oh yeah, no,
time.
you can work those things out. I also have understood, if you go to a second thing or whatever and they pay for that or whatever.
drinks
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
coffee. That's true.
If they buy you a coffee and then you get dinner or whatever, then yeah, you can work it out so that I don't know. Yeah, you keep a little bit of the gender roles, but you make everybody feel
But it
involved.
evens out
Yeah.
at the end of the day. That's true. Both people spend money when they go out or something. Okay, so date goes out of their way to compliment the server. I would love that personally.
Yeah, I guess.
Unless they're a little too
No.
friendly.
Well, yeah, I know. That's I've always had mixed feelings when I've gone out with just friends even on, they become like very buddy with our server. And I'm like, okay, but also I think we should just let them get back to their job. I don't think they want to be our best friends.
No.
But then sometimes
I
they
know
stick around and they talk and I'm like, I don't know how this works.
Yep, you're
So-
right up my alley. I'm like,
I don't know.
I know I was giving them a little leeway there at the top when rude to the restaurant
Yeah.
staff, but it can go the other way too.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
I would,
I don't need
would,
your whole life story. I just want to eat my food.
I would err on the side of like, hey, here's what you need to get, to do your job, and then you can go on with what you need to do. But yeah, if they were like doing a really good job of,
Yeah.
keeping up with things, you'd be like, hey, thanks for.
Also, I
staying
feel
on it.
I sometimes feel like, are you just being nice to me because you want a good tip? Because
Yeah.
you're getting the good tip no matter what.
That's
You
true.
don't have to
'Cause,
go above
yeah,
and beyond.
Because
I'll
I think
give you the
some
tip.
people don't do one, even though they do three on the green flags. They'll like tell them they did a really good job and then leave like a lackluster
Yeah,
tip, and then it's
true.
like they would
Show
rather
me
have
the
had the
money.
money. They would
Show me
way
the money.
rather. They will
Yeah.
not remember the compliment you gave, but
So
they will
true.
remember that money.
So true. Okay, are there more?
Oh
Or are
yeah,
we
there
running-
was-
oh,
I
we-
think
oh,
we're
we're
out of time. So
Oh,
sorry.
we'll have to
Maybe
come back to
'cause you were really
this.
excited about this.
This is pretty interesting. This is the most convo we've had in forever. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, that's going to do it for the Daily Scroll, and we'll be back tomorrow, and you can see me, on the news tonight, and Jay's graphics.
Yeah.